How do you deal with that as a family?
Well, we don't, in many respects, need to deal with it.
A retired yacht captain suddenly published his retirement memoir, publicly revealing his voyage logs along with a series of photographic evidence, placing Meghan's name on the VIP guest list. The revelation immediately sent social media into an uproar, with countless users insisting that her alleged yacht girl past was real, and relentlessly dragging the British royal family into the disgraceful scandal. Facing a brutal wave of public condemnation, Princess Anne immediately stepped in quietly, contacting the former captain, directly to uncover the truth once and for all, and personally obtain the original evidence file. One by one, the voyage records and a collection of damning, highly sensitive photographs were brought to light, leaving Meghan completely speechless and forcing her to shut down her social media accounts to escape the fury of the global public. What devastating punishment will Princess Anne deliver next to cleanse the royal family's reputation? And what tragic fate will Meghan ultimately face for her arrogance? Watch this video until the very end to uncover the entire shocking truth. A media explosion of unprecedented magnitude has officially erupted, shattering the long-standing sense of calm surrounding both the public and the royal palace. At the center of this seismic controversy stands a highly experienced former yacht captain who spent many years commanding one of the most luxurious and expensive super yachts to sail the Mediterranean Sea. After officially stepping away from the helm and announcing his retirement, the man unexpectedly published a deeply controversial personal memoir that sent shockwaves through elite social circles and the international media alike. What transformed this memoir into a devastating weapon capable of destroying reputations was the author's uncompromising approach. He made no attempt to conceal his real identity. He wrote with complete transparency, using neither coded language pseudonyms nor carefully softened wording to shield anyone involved. Instead, the retired captain chose to publicly release his complete voyage logs, the full list of VIP guests who had ever stepped aboard the yacht, and most importantly, attached a large collection of photographs together that were presented as undeniable smoking gun evidence across major social media platforms. Among the lengthy list of influential figures, wealthy tycoons and members of the global elite internet users around the world immediately spotted one particularly familiar name and focused their attention on it: Meghan. Her public appearance in those records instantly ignited an extraordinarily intense wave of discussion that spread at breathtaking speed across social media platforms and entertainment news outlets alike. Based on the matching voyage records and the collection of real-life photographs that had been released, countless people began declaring in unison that Meghan's alleged involvement in yacht girl activities aboard the luxury yacht years earlier was not merely an unfounded rumor after all, but was in fact completely true. The storm of public outrage did not stop there. Instead, it quickly shifted into a far more direct attack. Angry and curious internet users immediately dragged the entire British royal family into this chaotic media firestorm. Across countless social media platforms and public discussion forums, people repeatedly called out the palace while raising one deeply unsettling question. Did the British royal family already know about Meghan's alleged yacht girl past before welcoming her into the family through a royal wedding and officially accepting her as a member of the monarchy? Heated debates erupted one after another, with no signs of slowing down, transforming Meghan's past into a full-scale reputational crisis that cast a shadow over the entire British royal family. Will the British royal family continue to remain silent in the face of this relentless public backlash? Or will a powerful royal figure finally step forward to confront the growing storm of criticism? As mounting public pressure continued to intensify and fierce criticism from people around the world grew louder. By the day, the atmosphere inside the British royal palace became more tense than ever before. Unable to continue allowing the swirling allegations to undermine the very foundations of the monarchy, Princess Anne officially stepped forward on behalf of the royal family to address the media and clarify the entire situation. Appearing before the public with unwavering composure and determination, Princess Anne delivered a remarkably direct statement without attempting to evade the issue. Whatever may have been part of Meghan's life before she became a member of the royal family is entirely her own private matter. The royal institution neither bears responsibility for nor interferes in the personal lives of its members before they officially marry into the family. However, Princess Anne's carefully worded attempt to draw a clear line between Meghan's past and the royal family proved to be completely ineffective. Rather than calming the public outrage, her neutral response had the exact opposite effect. It poured fuel onto an already raging fire, triggering an even more explosive backlash across social media worldwide. Throughout countless online forums and social media platforms, millions of users flooded the comment sections with harsh criticism and biting sarcasm. Directed at Buckingham Palace itself, are we really supposed to believe that a centuries-old institution, as dignified and disciplined as the British royal family, would willingly accept someone with such a scandalous and controversial yacht past as a royal bride? Since when has the standard of the crown become so cheap? Realizing that the controversy was spiraling far beyond anyone's control and that the public's anger was now striking directly at the reputation, dignity, and legacy of the royal family itself, Princess Anne understood that she could no longer remain passive for even another moment. That very day, acting in her capacity as one of the monarchy's senior figures, she decided to send an official email directly to Meghan's personal inbox. The message was firm, uncompromising, and unmistakably clear. Dear Meghan, the controversy surrounding the recently published memoir and the collection of yacht photographs associated with your name has created a severe media crisis that is damaging the reputation of our family. As a titled member of the royal family, I am formally requesting that you step forward, immediately address these allegations yourself, and provide the public with a clear and transparent explanation. You must not continue remaining silent while these personal controversies inflict further harm upon the credibility and reputation of the British royal family. Yet instead of responding constructively to Princess Anne's serious and increasingly frustrated ultimatum, Meghan displayed complete defiance. She ignored every warning contained in the email, made no effort whatsoever to cooperate, and showed no intention of preparing any public clarification. Her arrogance reached its peak when she personally wrote a reply and sent it directly back to Princess Anne. Meghan's response carried an unmistakably contemptuous, condescending, and openly confrontational tone. Dear Princess Anne, I think you would be better off spending your time managing your own life and your own affairs within the royal family. I know perfectly well how to handle my own life. You don't need to hide behind the excuse of protecting the monarchy while standing there scrutinizing me and acting jealous of the fame and global influence that I have earned with the public. Meghan's disrespectful attitude, her refusal to accept responsibility, and the openly insulting language contained in her response officially extinguished whatever patience still remained within the palace. At that moment, the relationship between the two women was pushed into an all-out confrontation from which neither side could retreat. What fury and what devastating punishment will Meghan's arrogance and open defiance provoke from the royal family's Iron Lady, Princess Anne? Meghan's arrogance, condescending attitude, and openly defiant language in her email response officially provoked Princess Anne's anger. For someone like Anne, who has always upheld discipline, practicality, and quiet dedication to the royal family above all else, Meghan's refusal to accept responsibility and her disrespect toward a senior royal were simply beyond forgiveness. Enraged by her niece-in-law's blatant disregard for the family, Princess Anne decided not to rely on any intermediaries. Instead, she chose to take matters into her own hands. She personally sought out a direct telephone conversation with the retired yacht captain, the very man whose retirement memoir had ignited the entire scandal, in order to uncover every hidden detail of the affair once and for all. Fully aware that she was confronting an extraordinarily complicated media storm, Princess Anne remained remarkably calm and level-headed. The moment the call was successfully connected, she discreetly activated a recording device, preserving every single word of the conversation as indisputable evidence for any future legal or media battle that might arise. On the other end of the line, upon realizing that the person questioning him was none other than the Princess Royal herself, the retired captain showed no hesitation whatsoever. On the contrary, he appeared completely willing to cooperate. He began recounting the entire story, making a series of unmistakably clear and direct statements regarding Meghan's past. Your Royal Highness Princess Anne, everything I wrote in my memoir is the objective truth, and I am fully prepared to accept legal responsibility for every word of it. Years ago, Meghan was a familiar and indispensable presence at some of the most extravagant and notorious parties held aboard the luxury superyacht that I operated in the Mediterranean. She was never merely an accidental guest. She was someone who specialized in using remarkably calculated and sophisticated tactics to approach charm and attach herself to members of the ultra-wealthy elite and powerful billionaires. Every one of those actions was part of her plan to build the financial foundation that would eventually pave her way into the British royal family. Every precise and unfiltered statement delivered by the former captain echoed through the telephone, like repeated blows against the honor of the monarchy, exposing the true nature of the woman who now carried the title of Duchess. After listening carefully to the shocking accusations in their entirety, Princess Anne showed not the slightest sign of hesitation. Maintaining her firm and authoritative tone, she issued a decisive order that left no room for negotiation, demanding that the man on the other end surrender every piece of his hidden arsenal. If everything you have just told me is entirely true, and you possess the evidence to prove it, then I am instructing you to immediately package and send every original document, every original record, and every piece of original evidence currently in your possession concerning Meghan directly to my office at the palace in the United Kingdom. The royal family requires facts that cannot be denied. The retired captain immediately complied with the firm directive. Without making Princess Anne wait, a specially secured express delivery arrived at the palace the very next day. When it was opened, a remarkably thick file was placed upon Anne's desk containing Meghan's complete travel records and authentic voyage logs documenting her movements throughout the years she had spent sailing across the Mediterranean Sea. Even more alarming was what accompanied the extensive collection of documents. Tucked inside the file was a series of exceptionally sharp, high-resolution photographs taken from close range with unmistakable clarity. The images captured Meghan wearing highly revealing and extremely provocative clothing. In numerous photographs, she could be seen displaying an overtly flirtatious expression while deliberately using seductive gestures, intimate embraces, and conspicuously forward behavior to approach affluent older men from the world's wealthy elite aboard the yacht's deck. This entire collection of indisputable evidence completely stripped away Meghan's carefully concealed past and placed into Princess Anne's hands what amounted to the ultimate weapon capable of destroying her reputation. Now in possession of this highly sensitive dossier and the disturbing collection of photographs, how will Princess Anne use them to force Meghan to pay the price for her arrogance? Standing before the thick dossier and the collection of crystal-clear, highly sensitive photographs spread across her desk, Princess Anne was utterly outraged. The revealing images, Meghan's provocative demeanor, and her conduct toward wealthy upper-class men had crossed every limit of what the royal family's foremost guardian of discipline could tolerate. Refusing to waste another second, Anne immediately instructed her aides to produce a secure copy of the entire file, along with every one of the disturbing photographs. Once the copies had been prepared, she attached the complete collection of damaging material to an email and sent it directly to Meghan's personal inbox. Princess Anne's message carried a tone that was cold, uncompromising, and overwhelmingly forceful. Dear Meghan, every one of these sensitive photographs and every page of these humiliating voyage logs is now in my possession. They constitute indisputable evidence of your past. I am formally instructing you to immediately prepare a complete and detailed written explanation addressing every incident, every date, and every individual appearing in these photographs. You no longer have any avenue for retreat nor any opportunity to evade the matter. Provide an adequate explanation before I proceed with the most severe disciplinary measures available to the royal family. Yet another shocking development erupted almost immediately afterward. Somehow, through an unknown route, an unidentified source or a mysterious leak information about this extraordinary ultimatum, together with the entire tense email exchange between Princess Anne and Meghan, unexpectedly found its way into the public domain. The contents of Anne's demand for a formal explanation spread with astonishing speed, leaking directly onto social media. The leak acted like a devastating spark thrown onto an already raging inferno. The moment Anne's email and the existence of the evidence file became public knowledge, global outrage exploded to an unprecedented level. Across online forums, social media platforms, and major news outlets, an all-out media assault, unlike anything seen before, erupted. Millions of internet users voiced their anger in unison, flooding news pages with relentless demands that Meghan finally come forward. The truth is now as clear as daylight. Princess Anne has all the evidence, Meghan. You can't keep pretending to be the victim anymore. Explain the yacht itineraries and those sensitive photographs. Faced with overwhelming public pressure and the full force of millions of people demanding answers, while pushing her into a corner, Meghan fell into complete panic. Realizing that none of the explanations, denials, or media strategies she had relied upon in the past could possibly erase the impact of the original evidence file now in Princess Anne's possession, she chose the most desperate course of action available. Meghan decided to remain completely silent, offering neither a public explanation nor any formal statement of clarification. In that silence, marked by helplessness and retreat, she quietly locked down all of her personal social media accounts, severed every avenue of public interaction, and disappeared entirely from the media spotlight in an effort to escape the storm of public outrage closing in around her. Will Meghan's fearful silence and her decision to shut down her social media accounts be enough to save her from the ultimate punishment now resting in Princess Anne's hands? Meghan's cowardly silence and her decision to lock down all of her social media accounts in an attempt to avoid the controversy did absolutely nothing to calm the situation. Instead, they only strengthened Princess Anne's resolve. Seeing her niece-in-law remain completely uncooperative while deliberately refusing to accept responsibility until the very end, the Princess Royal decided that Meghan would be given no avenue of escape and no further opportunity to manipulate the media narrative, refusing to show any mercy towards someone she believed had stained the honor of the royal family. Princess Anne immediately authorized the release of Meghan's highly sensitive real-life Yacht Day photographs through official media channels and major public news outlets. To ensure strict compliance with legal broadcasting standards for worldwide public distribution, every sensitive area visible in the photographs was carefully blurred by professional technicians. Even so, the digital censoring could do nothing to conceal Meghan's face, her appearance, or the unmistakably flirtatious behavior she displayed alongside affluent, upper-class men during those years. This became the decisive blow, the most direct and compelling body of evidence, yet completely exposing Meghan's past before the court of public opinion. With the world's attention fixed upon the shocking collection of photographs that had just been released, Princess Anne appeared before the public with unmistakable authority and determination, personally delivering a forceful statement, along with what she described as the palace's ultimate disciplinary decision. The British royal family exists to uphold the values of history discipline and exemplary public service. It is absolutely not a place that tolerates moral disgrace or deception directed at the public. In light of the undeniable evidence concerning Meghan's past, I hereby make the following firm declaration on behalf of the royal family. We will begin the legal procedures necessary to strip the Duke and Duchess of Sussex of all royal titles they currently hold. This is the most decisive and comprehensive measure available to restore the integrity of the monarchy and return the British royal family to the dignity and honor it deserves after being dragged through a succession of disgraceful scandals. Princess Anne's decisive and uncompromising statement immediately triggered an even greater media explosion than anything that had come before. Her unwavering determination to cleanse the institution without favoritism, without compromise, and without allowing personal relationships to interfere was met with immediate and overwhelming support from people around the world. Across social media platforms and discussion forums stretching from Europe to Asia, millions of internet users celebrated the announcement, applauded Princess Anne's actions, and filled comment sections with messages expressing their wholehearted support. The wave of public outrage that had once dominated the conversation was replaced by widespread admiration and a sense of satisfaction at what many regarded as Meghan's deserved fate, bringing this turbulent chapter to a close with what was portrayed as the triumph of royal discipline and justice. How do you feel about Princess Anne's decisive actions and the ultimate fate of the characters in this story? In your opinion, what deeper meaning or lesson does this shocking scandal and its uncompromising punishment offer about the value of truth and honor? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more. Also, click on the next video appearing on your screen. You won't want to miss it.